Testing, 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 testing. How come it doesn't go out 3 and 4? Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ready? Are we ready?
Hey, where did you want me to sit out here? Just a minute. Yeah.
Wherever you'd like.
Wherever we go.
Whatever side you want. Who's gonna do certificate? We need 2 people for certificates. Who wants to do it?
Mike's on.
You know?
So, Helen, you'll do
Mike's alive.
certificates.
Mike's alive.
And
They usually
Kill him for a second.
shake hands. How do you want to
Good morning. My name is Dr. Matt Brummett, and I am the proud principal here at South Point Middle School. I would like to welcome each of you to our 2026 promotion ceremony. Yeah. It's wonderful to have us all together to celebrate this very special day. At this time, please allow me to introduce our ASB president, Tiani Gong, to lead us in the flag salute, followed by our special 8th grade ensemble for the national anthem.
Everyone, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for our choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of a bursting in air came through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
That was wonderful. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce our distinguished guests joining us here on stage this morning. Representing the Walnut Valley Unified School District Board of Trustees, Helen Hall. From Executive Cabinet from our district office, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Dr. Diane Perez. You guys can sit down too, by the way. Thanks for standing. And lastly, our Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Dina Felix. In addition, please welcome our student staff resource advisors. For 6th grade, Mrs. Natalie Gray. She's hiding back there somewhere. 7th grade SSRA, Mrs. Viviana Hoyos. And our 7th grade interim SSRA, Mrs. Jennifer Yee. And this year's 8th grade SSRA, Christopher Sandoval. This morning was made possible because of a lot of hard work. Thank you to Mr. Robert Herrera, Emilio Sanchez, and our grounds crew for building our stage and setting up the chairs. And a special thank you to our sound and IT team, Fee Hong and Ken Weeks. Also, a thank you to our photographer, Lifetouch, and who will be taking our photos today, and to Rick Lumbera from RIL Audio and Video for live streaming this event. And of course, thank you to our teachers and support staff for your dedication and ensuring the success of these students. Let's take a moment to recognize them. A special thank you to our assistant principal, Ms. Julie Galindo, and our ASB advisor, Mrs. Madison Williams, who have done a tremendous job organizing today's events, as well as helping us to celebrate our 8th grade students at our recent practice and 8th grade celebrations. And last but not least, thank you to our incredible community club who spent time and resources to help make today's promotion extra special, including the many decorations and the photo stations you see today. At this time, I'd like to recognize our incredible community club president, Winnie Wang. Winnie, please stand and be recognized by our audience this morning. From organizing fundraisers to showing up for every event, she embodies what it means to serve with purpose. Now, to my part of the speech. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, and esteemed guests, proud families, dedicated staff, and most importantly, the extraordinary students of South Point Middle School. It is with great honor and heartfelt pride I stand before you today as the principal of this exceptional school community. Today, we gather not only to celebrate a milestone, but to reflect on a year filled with achievement, growth, perseverance, and unforgettable memories. This is a day to recognize the class of 2026, students who have demonstrated curiosity, resilience, kindness, leadership, and Panther pride throughout their middle school journey. This has been a remarkable year for South Point Middle School. We were honored as a 2026 California Distinguished School, a recognition that reflects the hard work, excellence, and commitment of our students, staff, families, and community. South Point also continues to be recognized among the top middle schools in California by the U.S. News and World Report, moving up to number 64 in the state. This continued distinction reflects the academic excellence, drive, and commitment that defines our students and staff. We are also proud of the incredible experiences our students have had beyond the classroom. Our music and performing arts programs continue to thrive. Our athletic teams, represented by South Point students with skill, teamwork, and pride. And our clubs and activities, leadership programs, and student events help make this campus a place where students can find their voice, find their belonging, discover their interests, and build meaningful connections. But the South Point story is not just told through awards, rankings, or recognitions. It's told through the small daily victories, through lessons learned, challenges overcome, friendships strengthened, and the spirit of unity that makes South Point much more than a school. It is a family. Inside our classrooms, I've witnessed students asking thoughtful questions, solving complex problems, collaborating with one another, and growing in confidence every single day. This does not happen by accident. It is the product of a staff that pours its heart into creating meaningful learning experiences and empowering each other to reach their full potential. To our amazing teachers and staff, thank you for going above and beyond every day for every student. The success of the class of 2026 is a direct reflection of your dedication, care, and belief in our students. To our parents and families sitting before us today, thank you for your love, support, and partnership. Thank you for trusting us with your children during these important middle school years. The collaboration between home and school is one of South Point's greatest strengths, and we are so grateful for your continued involvement and encouragement. To the class of 2026, your energy, your humor, your creativity, and your compassion and your leadership have left a lasting mark on South Point Middle School. You've made us laugh, you've made us proud, and you've reminded us why this work is so meaningful. As you prepare to head off to high school, I encourage you to carry the lessons of South Point with you. Stay curious, work hard, be kind, and surround yourself with good people. Stand up for what is right, and never underestimate the power of your voice, your choices, and your character. For me personally, this class will always hold a special place in my heart. For many of you, you know that I'm transitioning to the district office and it's a new role of supporting students, families, and schools across the district. While my role may be changing, my pride in South Point and my belief in the school will never change. South Point will and always be the best middle school in the world to me. The class of 2026, take pride in the foundation you've built here, dream boldly, and take risks. Keep growing, and remember that no matter where life takes you, you will always be a part of the Panther family. You are and always will be a Panther for life. Thank you and congratulations once again. Let's hear it for the South Point Middle School class of 2026.
Thank you, Dr. Brummett. We are fortunate to have two speakers to represent the class of 2026. These students were selected from a process that was open to all 8th graders. They, along with a group of their classmates, wrote, practiced, and presented their speeches to a panel of South Point staff members. They have been selected to represent their classmates here today. Our first speaker will be reflecting on our years here at South Point. Please welcome Celeste Tapia as she reflects on our years in middle school.
Thank you, Ms. Galindo. Good morning, students, families, teachers, and staff. Standing here today, it's hard to believe how far we all come. This is one of the moments we imagined for a very long time, and now that it's actually here, it almost doesn't feel real. For 3 years, we walked the same hallways, sat in the same classrooms, and faced the same assignments, tests, and deadlines. There were times when nothing made sense, group projects that tested our patience, and tests we walked into wishing we had studied more. But through it all, we figured it out and kept going. And when we look back, it won't be the assignments or grades that stay with us. It will be the people who were a part of these years. I want to thank everyone here today for being part of this moment. Your presence here makes today even more special. Thank you to our principal, Dr. Brummett, our assistant principal, Ms. Galindo, and our counselors, especially Mr. Sandoval, for guiding and supporting us through middle school. Thank you to our front office staff, nurses, noonage, lunch staff, and everyone who kept this school running. You were some of the first people we saw in the morning and the ones we could always turn to when we needed help or kindness. Thank you to our teachers who guided us through middle school and helped shape who we are becoming, often seeing potential in us before we saw it in ourselves. And thank you to our families for your love, patience, and support, even in the moments we didn't always show our appreciation. And finally, thank you to my classmates for making these years something we'll always remember. And with that, I'd like to direct this speech to my fellow 8th graders, the class of 2026. Take a moment to look around at the people beside you, the friends and classmates who walked through these last 3 years with you. And now, just for a second, look down. It sounds small, but I think something right in front of us says more about this moment than we realize. No two people here are wearing the same shoes. Different colors, different styles, different sizes, each shaped by different paths. And somehow, that says everything about our journey, because none of us got here the exact same way. We didn't all experience middle school in the same classrooms, with the same teachers, or even in the same electives. We each built different schedules, met different teachers, and made different friendships along the way. But even with all those differences, all those separate paths and experiences, they still led us here together. I still remember my first day of 6th grade, my brand new backpack, untouched notebooks, a perfectly printed out schedule, and a fresh pair of shoes that hadn't yet been shaped by these halls. Everything felt bigger back then, the hallways, the expectations, and the unknowns. I remember trying to figure it out all at once, not realizing at the time that everyone around me was doing the same thing. We were just trying to move through a place that didn't yet feel like ours, like wearing shoes that hadn't been broken in yet. But then time happened, and slowly, things began to change. The hallways that once felt endless felt familiar. Strangers became friends. Classrooms turned into spaces where we learned, struggled, and grew. Lunch tables became gathering spots filled with memories, and after school no longer felt quite as lonely. Little by little, without us even noticing, the shoes we came in with started to wear in. In 6th grade, we were just trying to find our footing. By 7th grade, we found our balance, and by 8th grade, we became comfortable in the shoes and even started to grow past the soles we once stood on. And those shoes carried us through everything. Early mornings where we were tired but showed up anyway, stressful tests, awkward moments we can laugh about now, friendships that meant more than we expected, and mistakes that taught us lessons. And now, we reached the end of our journey together. Looking back, middle school didn't always feel important when we were living it. Most days just felt ordinary. Now we can see that those ordinary days shaped us into who we are today. So my fellow 8th graders, maybe it's the ordinary days that we should think about the most, the ones we didn't think of much at the time, but shaped us anyway, because in the end, those are the days that shape the shoes we're standing in today. As Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. Middle school moved a little like that too. We didn't always realize which moments mattered when we were living them, but somehow, they became the memories we'll carry long after today. We may all leave in different directions, but for a little while, we were all here in the same part of our lives. And no matter where life takes us next, the shoes we stand in will always reflect the steps we took here. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Great job, Celeste. And now we look forward to hearing about our future from Vera Kwan.
Good morning, Dr. Brummett, Ms. Galindo, distinguished guests from the district, teachers, families, and my fellow peers. I'm grateful for this opportunity to speak today on behalf of the class of 2026. First, I would like to thank our dedicated teachers, staff, and parents. Your unwavering support has unlocked countless doors of opportunity and unveiled our potential. Special shout out to Laker, our therapy dog, for being the best listener on campus, mostly because he can't talk back. And to our school panther for bringing the spirit. To the teacher inside the suit, thank you for showing us that even teachers know how to let their wild side out. Today, we celebrate our achievements. We marvel at how far we've come from hesitant little 6th graders stepping onto campus for the first time during Panther Camp, to young adults beginning to envision promising careers during college and career day. Most importantly, today we reflect on who we've become, appreciate the support we've received, and prepare for the challenges ahead. To me, as a 6th grader, middle school felt like an unknown world, a dark forest where unimaginably hard tests lurked, big scary people dwelled, and the lockers were always just a bit too hard to open. Even when I was greeted with smiles on the first day of school, I was still unsure. I became protective, confining myself to a small group of friends. In my mind, middle school was an obstacle course of assignments and assessments. As long as I got through each of them with decent marks, I would survive. But through numerous eye-opening field trips, projects, and activities, I finally realized middle school was so much more. It wasn't just about studying tirelessly to get that A+. It was a place to learn, to understand the world around us, to discover who we are, to become better humans, to cope with the ups and downs of our social lives. Above all, middle school was our sanctuary for growth, a place where mistakes weren't seen as failures. Through my setbacks, I found that there were always opportunities to try harder, to improve next time. As Winston Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. That is a mindset we must carry with us into the future. The understanding that mistakes do not define us. What matters is that we get back up, keep moving forward, and continue showing up. We saw this spirit at medieval times when we cheered for a team with everything we had, even if we didn't know much about knights. We saw it in science when we learned to balance our curiosity with respect and maybe a little bit of courage during dissections. Often, the most challenging projects taught the most valuable lessons. Take our National Day History project, for example. We didn't just learn about the past, we learned teamwork and collaboration. We learned how to navigate differing opinions, manage stress, and lean on our friends by asking for help and accepting honest, even blunt feedback. Learning how to turn criticism into growth is a skill that will help us succeed not only in high school, but throughout life. Middle school has been a wild roller coaster ride. In physics, we learned that you need a lot of potential energy to get through the loops. For us, that potential energy wasn't just our grades. It was the late nights, the failed attempts, and the support of the South Point community. But every roller coaster has its drops. There were times when we felt like giving up, times when we struggled with the weight of it all. The grief of losing a loved one, the pain of a fallout with a friend, the confusion of a new environment, the worry of not belonging. But we found our way through. That's what makes us strong. From these challenges, we have forged a resilience that can't be taught in a classroom. Because we've pushed through even the hardest moments of middle school, I know we'll succeed in our next chapter. Not because the path ahead is easy, but because we now have the mindset to overcome what once felt impossible. Once again, I would like to thank our teachers, staff, and parents. To our teachers and staff, your commitment to our education, and more importantly, our growth as humans, has truly transformed each and every one of us. You mentored and empowered us when we needed it most. To our parents, thank you for being our personal chefs and our human alarm clocks. We promise to eventually learn how to wake up on our own, just probably not by tomorrow. Class of 2026, as we leave this campus, don't just carry your grades with you. Carry that resilience. Carry the knowledge that you can fail, get back up, and show up again. Congratulations, we made it. Now go be unstoppable. Thank you.
At this time, thank you so much, ladies. Awesome job. Now, at this time, Mr. Sandoval, our 8th grade counselor, will conduct the recognition of academic achievement.
Today, many of our students are receiving cords and medals that highlight their accomplishments here at South Point. We wish to congratulate those students who have been awarded a gold cord for achieving a cumulative 3.5 grade point average throughout their middle school years. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We wish to congratulate those students who have been awarded a blue cord for being members of the California Junior Scholastic Federation, CJSF. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We wish to congratulate those students who have been awarded an honors medal for being enrolled in at least one honors or advanced advanced class. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We wish to congratulate those students who have been awarded a dual language immersion medal for being members of the Walnut Valley Unified School District Mandarin Dual Language Transition Program. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We wish to congratulate those students who have been awarded an ASB medal for serving as Associated Student Body Officer, and those students who have been awarded a teal cord for serving on ASB for 2 years. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We wish to congratulate those students who have been awarded a pink cord for being members of the South Point Band Program for 3 years. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We wish to congratulate those students who have been awarded a white cord for being members of the South Point Choir Program for 3 years. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We wish to congratulate those students who have been awarded a maroon cord for participating in the South Point musical for the last 3 years. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, Ms. Galindo will introduce the Roger Taylor Award.
Here at South Point, we have a special award called the Roger Taylor Award. It is dedicated to Roger Taylor, the South Point Middle School's first principal. Mr. Taylor started here at the beginning of South Point when we joined Walnut Valley Unified School District as its third middle school. Integrity, vision, and humor are words South Point staff members have used to describe Mr. Taylor's character. With this in mind, each year, the 8th grade teachers are asked to nominate an 8th grade student who, in their opinion, closely emulates the characteristics used to describe Mr. Taylor. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teachers, along with staff, are then asked to vote for one nominee. On behalf of the entire South Point Middle School staff, it is my honor to announce that the student who has been selected as this year's recipient is Lucas Nee. Lucas's name, along with his promotion year, will be added to the perpetual plaque which hangs in the South Point office. And now, Dr. Brummett will announce the Principal's Award.
Thank you, Ms. Galindo. At this moment, I am privileged to bestow upon an exceptional individual the Principal's Award. This esteemed accolade recognizes a student who exemplifies the highest standard of character, integrity, and academic excellence. Through her unwavering commitment to learning, extraordinary leadership skills, remarkable character, and her selfless acts of kindness, this student has left an indelible mark on our school community, inspiring us all to reach greater heights. Today, we honor the achievements and hold this student up as a role model for future generations of students who aspire to embody the very essence of this prestigious award. Congratulations to Jenna Hennis for being selected as a recipient of the Principal's Award.
It is now my privilege to announce the Steve Acciani Award recipients. The Steve Acciani Award reads Compassion, Inspiration, and Leadership. It is given usually to one student each year who exemplifies tireless dedication and commitment to music and to the South Point community as a whole. This year, it is my honor to recognize 2 exceptional students receiving the Steve Acciani Award. I'm going to call them up, but you guys have to listen to the rest of it. They are Jude Lee and Kylie Tang. Come on up. While recognizing our recipients, it is important to acknowledge Mr. Steve Acciani himself. Mr. Alciani has dedicated years of music education at South Point, Diamond Bar High School, and throughout Walnut Valley Unified School District. This year at South Point, he stepped in and stepped up countless times to direct our students, support the program, attend Carnegie Hall trip in New York, making that a possibility for our wind ensemble. As he retires from WVUSD this year, we thank him for his incredible legacy. So today I have Jude Lee and Kylie Tang. They both truly embody the spirit of this award. Individually, they are incredible leaders, and they have stepped up for our wind ensemble and 8th grade band. They consistently put the leadership needs of the program and their peers ahead of themselves. Their leadership helped ensure the continued success of ensembles at festivals and at Carnegie Hall. Jude Lee, Wind Ensemble President, first chair alto saxophone, first chair All-State and All-Southern musician, and member of the Pacific Symphony Youth Symphonic Band, is known for his reliability, positivity, and leadership. He leads with confidence, kindness, humor, and respect, and is someone both peers and teachers can always count on. Kylie Tang, Wind Ensemble Vice President, Percussion Section Leader, First Chair All-State, All-Southern Percussionist, and member of the Pacific Symphony Youth Symphonic Band, leads with humility, strength, and incredible work ethic. She quietly takes on challenges, supports others, and sets a high standard through her dedication and compassion. These two students have shown outstanding leadership skills and reliability, and they exemplify what it means to lead with character, excellence, and heart. Congratulations, Jude Lee and Kylie Tang, recipients of the Steve Alciani Award.
Trustee Helen Hall, Dr. Diane Perez, and Ms. Dina Felix, we will now introduce the class of 2026 for the presentation of their promotion certificates.
At this time, our 8th grade teachers will present our promotion certificate recipients. The first teachers are Mrs. Brady and Mr. Dew. Class, look to your teachers.
Good morning. My first one is Aisha Amiri.
Natalie Bai.
Katie Bai.
Danny Chang.
Aiden Chen.
Lucas Chen.
Melody Dang.
Yvonne Chen.
Edward Ding.
Mingjung Gao.
Zoe DiChoco.
Katie He.
Jing Feng.
Zoe Hernandez.
Bradley Gaw.
Jaden Hung.
Austin Guo.
Noah Clintwood.
Nolan Han.
Linus Lin.
Andrew Lee.
Zoe Liu.
Andy Lee.
Vincent Matheny.
Kelly Liang.
Dora Mu.
Louis Liu.
Jade Murillo.
Donovan Nuno.
Joey Panita.
Evan Viana.
Kenneth Santos.
Angelina Wang.
Aaron Sai.
Catherine Wang.
Evan Villa.
Jessica Wang,
William Wang,
Austin Xia,
Lydia Wong,
Steve Xiong,
Carter Yang,
Noah Young,
Oliver Ye,
Jasper Yu,
Mike Yu,
Jessica Zhang,
Eric Zepito, and Barbara Zai.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Io's class, who was led second semester by Miss Tatiana Perez, as Miss Io had her first baby, and also Miss Kat Fujihara.
I'm sure. It's okay. Cyril Zai.
Maximus Alexander,
Anita Cheng.
Jocelyn Bernal Lugo,
Selah Cho.
Nathaniel Chang,
Ethan Chung.
Henry Chen,
Alex Dong.
Angela Chung,
Savannah Esparza Rios.
Flora Gu,
Amber Fan.
Winston Hung,
Leonardo Gomez.
Curtis Jun,
William Yetta.
Zaid Kaja,
Mia Shea.
Adelina Lee,
Genevieve Jeté.
Jinxie Lee,
Emma Karapetian.
Julie Lee,
Winston Lee.
Angelica Lizama,
Katie Lay.
Alton Mock,
Roshi Liu.
Frank Me,
Isaac Lassenow.
Teresa Nemeth,
Treadway Liu.
Zikai Kian,
Rylan Rios.
Sabrina Sayavong,
Amin Shah.
Dylan Song,
Aubrey Schufer.
Gregory Sue,
David Toe.
Jacob Valdez,
Kevin Wang.
Alea Wilds,
Jordan Wang.
Yolanda XU,
Jaden Wong.
Claire Zhang,
Jesse Yu.
Leo Zhao.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Tran and Mrs. Katawaki's homerooms.
You got your own list?
Adora Cow.
Ashley Chen Lee.
Claire Chen.
Cece Feng.
Casey Chu.
Bailey Guan.
Vivon Dixit.
Jaden Han.
Ivy Guo.
Jeremy Han.
Warren Han.
Jessica Han.
Arthur He.
Lily Del Hernandez.
Sydney Xing.
Sean Huang.
Kayla Shu.
Nadish Jaya Sandara.
Adam Lee.
Isaiah Jenkins.
Jude Lee.
Prue Johnson.
Cyrus Liang.
Zachary Lim.
Andrew Mendoza.
Evan Lowe.
Lucas Nee.
Alina Lopez.
April Young. Young.
Jaden Macias.
Fiona Park.
Avi Sangal.
Audrey Song.
Chloe Shu Husto.
Isaiah Stewart.
Derek Song.
Jason Sugurato.
Sebastian Tani.
Alvernia Super Andre.
Kevin Tu.
Benjamin Tran.
Sophia Wan.
Cece Wang.
Oscar Yang.
Clyde Yao. Benjamin Zients.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Law and Mr. Tan's homeroom.
Levi On.
Aiden On.
Julia Chow.
Audrey Chang.
Norel de Guzman.
Evan Chung.
Vin Do.
Sophie Chian.
Olivia Gao.
Stacia Doan.
Keith Go.
Jezebel Fay.
Alexander Guan.
Joy Huang.
Aria Howe.
Aiden Lai.
Brian Hosking,
Carly Lai,
Nick Huang,
Ferris Lee,
Emson Lee,
Richard Lee,
Solon Liang,
Ryan Liang,
Leanne Lin,
Henry Liu,
Emma Lowe,
Lie Liu,
Aiden Misho,
Victor Liu,
Jason Ng,
Jiajin Ma,
Elena Ning,
Jiaxin Ma,
Lauren Padilla,
Dorian Madrid,
Elena Pang,
Andy Pan,
Danica Rodriguez,
Audrey Salvador,
Mackenzie Tan,
Austin Wang,
Celeste Tapia,
Elena Wang,
Asher Sang,
Helen Wang,
Christian Villarreal,
Jennifer Wu,
Colton Yu,
Chloe Xie,
and Katie Zhang.
Brian Zhao, and Jacob Zhou.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Nitkin and Mrs. Liu's homeroom classes.
Andy Ann,
Daniela Alanese,
Abigail Ayala,
Jesse Badia,
Susanna Basilius,
Annabelle Chang,
Andrew Chang,
Jeremiah Chavez,
Iris Chen,
Chris Fong,
Hazel Chang,
Brian Gonzalez,
Laura Guan,
Aiden Han,
William Guo,
Hassan Hashmi,
Rien Ha,
Micah Clintworth,
Aiden Jiang,
Isaac Koo,
Leona Lee,
Trevor Lau,
Lisa Lee,
Alyssa Lee,
Lucas Lee,
Jeffrey Lee,
Devin Lopez,
Leon Liu,
Nathan Nguyen,
Abby Liu,
John Park,
Aaliyah Martinez,
Nathan Fan,
Arya Nakamura,
Serena Sa,
Alejandro Sainz,
Peony Shu,
Mirabelle Sun,
Becky Sin,
Maxwell Tam,
Liam Stout,
Alvin Ting,
Samuel Vong,
Nathan Toe,
Charlene Wang,
Ethan Tran,
Chloe Wong,
Aurora Wang,
Shimmer Zhu,
Christy Young,
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Manalo's homeroom, Mr. Shin's homeroom, and Mr. Trouty's homeroom.
Adrene Andrews.
Alex Junwei Cao.
Kaylin Chan.
Zoe S. Chang.
Vienna Chi.
Angelina Chow.
Aaron Chen.
Gabriel E. Cortez.
Lucas Chang.
Bella Dai.
Jolene Faccio.
Antoine Gosen Morales.
Ryan Goya.
Dylan Gunawan.
Gianelle Guzman.
Cici He.
Grim Holder.
Angela Shea.
Ethan Shea.
Stanley Huang.
Elijah Koo.
James Mingchen Jeng.
Andros Kwan.
Travis J. Lamb.
Adeline Kwong.
Zoe Lee.
Damon Lee.
Maxie Wen Lim.
Michaela Liu.
Annie Macias.
Eric Lee.
Abraham Nasir.
Joshua Lin.
Grayson Sky Perez.
Omar Lin.
Joaquin Romero.
Chauncey Liu.
Matthew Serrato.
Ethan Munoz.
Chris Zawen Tan.
Logan Padilla.
Kylie Malia Tang.
Ethan Pang.
Angela Chenshi Tian.
Chloe Park.
Isaac A. Torres.
Miles Tang.
Jacob Vo.
Bentley Sai.
Max G. Wang.
Dora Wang.
Celine Wong.
Isabella Wang.
Austin C. Yang.
David Zhu.
Henry Yang.
Owen Young.
Aiden Yip.
And Solomon Yoon.
Brittany Amari Isaac.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Von Holland's homeroom, Mrs. Dira's homeroom, and Mrs. Williams' homeroom.
Winston On.
Chloe Chen.
Anton Carlos.
Lillian Chen.
Elise Chan.
Caitlin Chung.
Mila Chang.
Ella Cruz.
Melody Chen.
Malin Endaya.
Kylie Chow.
Mary Lou Francisco.
Tiani Gong.
Sarah Howe.
Jenna Hennis.
Chen Yue Huang.
Claire Kim.
Hayden Zhang.
Vera Kwan.
Haley Lamb.
Kevin Lee.
Karen Lee.
Elvis Liu.
Audrey Lynn.
Sophia Luo.
Sylvia Lynn.
Anika Malhotra.
Allison Pan.
Patrick Mitchell Tree.
Zilong Chin.
Caitlin Rogena Vong.
Lena Wren.
Jacqueline Shi.
Lisa Wren.
Sarah Sun.
Emily Satia.
Lucas Tien.
Aria Cito.
Oliver T.
Elise Shen.
Audrey Sai.
Yelena Sun.
Angela Wang.
Jessica Ung.
Isabella Wang.
Sophia Wang.
Malachi Wang.
Sam Yin.
Misha Wang.
Elisa Zhang.
Jasmine Wong.
Mia Zhang.
Kylie Yim.
Angelina Zhang.
Jolie Yin.
Eunice Zhu.
Angelina Zhang.
All right, we're almost there. We have one more important thank you. This year marks the end of an amazing career for two of our outstanding teachers, Mrs. Deb Brady and Mrs. Shelley Yamashiro, as well as our incredible custodian, Mr. Robert Herrera. Each of them has made a lasting impact on South Point Middle School in their own special way. Mrs. Brady and Mrs. Yamashiro have inspired and supported countless students through their dedication in the classroom, and Mr. Herrera has cared for our campus and school community with pride, commitment, and heart. Thank you, Mrs. Brady, Mrs. Yamashiro, and Mr. Herrera for helping make South Point the best middle school in the world. We're grateful for your service, your legacy, and the difference you've made. We wish all of you the very best in retirement. Parents, after I present the class, our recessional will begin. We would like to ask families to please wait until the recessional has ended so you can celebrate this remarkable group of 8th graders. Promotion is not official until after our 8th grade students touch the brick wall of the gym for good luck. Now take a breath, savor this moment, look around you. These are the people who will be cheering you on and leading you the way through the next leg of your educational journey. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be your principal, and I'm so proud of all that you've accomplished and all that you've overcome. I will miss you all. Remember, the future before you is yours, and to make it great. Will the 2026 promoting class of South Point Middle School please stand? You may become a Mustang, you may become a Brahma, but no matter what, you will always be a Panther for life. On behalf of the board and the Walnut Valley Unified School District, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the South Point Middle School class of 2026. Congratulations.